Hi, this is Pete Peterson again with Stealth Health, and today I'm going to show you my weight loss miracle shake. And I call it a miracle shake because for me it really was a miracle. I had gone for decades of being morbidly obese, and I was obese as a kid most of the time. There were a few years here and there where I was in pretty good shape, but for most of the time, most of the part, I was obese. And one of the problems that I had is that every time that I tried to lose weight, every time that I tried to eat less because of diabetes and blood glucose levels, my head would go into a fog and I couldn't concentrate, I couldn't work. I got really depressed. It was just really, really tough. And I had done a lot of research on different things. I was scared to death of Alzheimer's. Sometimes Alzheimer's is referred to as type 3 diabetes. There's a lot of connections according to a lot of researchers, and I was really concerned about that. I do a lot of research on autism because of what I do, and on weight loss and depression and just a lot of different things, and I had really been working on trying to find something that would really work for me. And I'd given up a number of times, and I lost weight and gained it all back and then gained more, and it was just kind of this big spiral that a lot of people are familiar with of losing and gaining and usually gaining more. Well, anyway, I finally came across something that actually worked really, really super well for me. I was just really surprised in a way and had pretty much given up hope, but it worked, and this was about 5 years ago, and I was able to lose the weight, and I've been able to keep it off within a few pounds ever since then. I don't do this particular shake a lot anymore. I do some other variations, some different shakes, eat just a little bit differently, but this is one of the things that really helped me lose weight. I didn't drink this every morning, but about every other morning I would have this shake. For lunch, I typically had either a homemade burrito that consisted of brown rice and beans and usually some vegetables, or a stir fry, and that was primarily my lunch. It was a large lunch. It really filled me up. It didn't have a whole lot of calories. And then I would have just a really super light dinner. And that's how I was able to lose the weight, along with, of course, exercise, walking, and other kinds of exercise that I did. I'm going to tell you a little bit, and I'm changing the way I'm doing the videos a little bit because I want to let people know how cheaply some of this stuff can be obtained. And I'm going to start with the oats. And I get oats in 25-pound bags from Winco, and I don't remember exactly what the price is right now, but it's around $16, $17 for 25 pounds, which is a great deal. 25 pounds is a lot of oats. And I get the old-fashioned rolled oats. And so I put in a cup of that, and then I'm going to add 2 cups of water into the blender. You can do this with pretty much any blender that you want. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add carrots. So I'm going to break the carrot in half. I do 2 large carrots. And what I do with the carrots is I don't peel them. A lot of the nutrients in a lot of vegetables and a lot of fruit for that matter is in the skin, and so I just wash it really good, and then I cut off the ends of the carrots. You notice if you're familiar with My Plate, the food groups, this shake has something from every area of My Plate. The next thing I'm going to add is a half a cup of powdered milk. And I'll mention too that if you click on the link below, it'll give you the recipe, and will also give you health benefits of the various things that I'm adding in here. I'm also going to add a scoop of protein powder, and this is whey protein. I actually prefer to use pea protein, but it's more expensive and not always really easy to get, so I'm using the whey protein. I'm using 1 tablespoon of Ceylon cinnamon, and I much prefer using the Ceylon cinnamon to just a regular cinnamon. The next thing I'm going to add is 1 tablespoon of virgin organic coconut oil. Now, it's not always easy to find virgin organic coconut oil. You can find coconut oil, you can find organic coconut oil, but you need to get the virgin organic coconut oil. I get it from Vitacost, which is also the same place that I get the Ceylon cinnamon, and that's the best price that I've found. The next thing that I'm going to add is my stevia. It's a third a cup of stevia, and I get stevia from Walmart, and that's the best price that I found for the stevia. And the next thing I'm going to add is a banana. I go through a lot of bananas, and the way that this mixes together, the combination of the foods, the fiber, the really complex carbohydrates, the protein, everything that's mixed together really lasts a long time, and it's really super filling. One of the things that I really needed to have with my shake, and knew that I needed to have it, was it needed to be both filling physically and also psychologically. And this is, and because it's mixed up in a shake like it is, actually when you're all done it'll actually look like it's more than it is, because as it mixes it takes on some of the air and everything. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid on and blend it. And now I'm going to add ice. If you have a cheaper blender, you want to add ice just a little bit at a time, and then mix it, and then add a little bit more ice. You can do this in pretty much any blender, but you need to add a little bit and blend, and then add a little bit more so that you don't break your blender. And I did that a few times, so not a good thing. A little bit more ice. And that's it. It looks like a huge breakfast. It really is a huge breakfast. And when I was morbidly obese, of course, I was used to eating a lot of food anyway. And when I would drink this, it just felt I was absolutely full, which I was. But also it looked like I was full. So I felt psychologically full as well as physically full. You can drink the whole thing for breakfast if you want, or if you want to just drink part of it and save it and mix it up a little bit later, just put it back in the blender and whip it up again later in the day. You can do that too. It's really up to you according to the way you like to do it. I found that it just really helped me when I started doing this and doing this particular mixture. It really helped me. It helped me so that I could eat less. It got my calories down. It got my fat levels down as far as my fat budget. And it really helped me because I was able to continue to eat less and exercise, and my head didn't go into the fog that it used to go into. I wasn't getting depressed. It was, for me, it was really a miracle. If you like this, and if you like the videos, please subscribe. Please click like, and please share with others. And if you're interested in more information on the health benefits, click the link below. Thanks for watching.